I love syncopation.
Yeah.
Uh, or another thing that I tend to do a lot of, which like my friends have started like sort of making fun of me for, is I'll often use horns. Just like
Yeah.
they're like, yo, man. Like there was this one time actually I was talking with a couple of buddies of mine who were working on a song, and it was just the two of them, and they were like, they got to this point where they were stuck with the music, and they were like, okay, we feel like there needs to be something else here, but we're not sure what it is. And then one of them turned to the other one and was like, I hate to say it, but like, you know what Jay would say in this situation? Jay being me, Jeremy. You know what he would say in this situation? You should throw some horns on there. And they both laughed and they were like, fuck, but like, let's try it. And they tried it and they loved it. And they were like, we can't tell him about this ever.
Yeah, it's funny because I too, when I was doing my score for my own film, horns I really love because they, especially when you change octaves, you have a couple of horns up top as you know as the main melody, but you also have the deep dark the bass horns, and you couple it up with the bass themselves. It sounds so whole, like it's just so like royal, but also like it sounds I don't know. There's something there's something with it that has like a very like dominant presence, and I love that aspect of horns.
Yeah, I love like it sort of like, to me it feels like it like fills out the sound or like gives it like this like weight to it.
Yeah.
And like I think part of the reason why I use horns a lot in my music is because that's like how I learned music theory. I learned like through a trombone.
Oh, that's your first instrument?
That was my first instrument, yeah. Like when I was in high school, I started learning music like on the trombone, and then transferred my knowledge to beat making.
Interesting. So right now, like how does that, like, is it the what you call it, the way you learn trombone similar as you learn piano, for example, like the sort of the way, like I don't know, like the octaves and also like the counts. I'm guessing because I don't know. I never did any of that. I did guitar, so like for me it was very much like I was bound to 6 strings. You know what I mean? Whereas the piano, you literally have all the keys. You have 80